I caught my brother essaying my fiancée of 4 years, so I taught him a lesson he will never forget. Now, my family is saying it was a mistake and begging me to forgive him. Instead, I ensured he was locked up for the rest of his life. I 27 am and met my fiancée F25 almost 7 years ago when we were both studying at college. We met through mutual friends and about a year later we started dating. When she was introduced to my family, everyone was delighted with her, even my mother, who tends to be somewhat reserved with foreigners. Note, my mother and father are migrants, and since they arrived in the country where we live, they have always stayed close to the local community, so they are generally very reserved with anyone who is not from our community. This sounds racist, but it is not. At this point, I must mention my brother M29. Before the incident, he was my superhero. I always admired him because he was never intimidated by the local children. And because he was always very protective of me and our sister 22F, he always reminded us that we should never look down just because someone tried to annoy us and that we had as much right to live here as anyone. And when I introduced him to my girlfriend, they became good friends as time passed. And my girlfriend was quite close to my